I found a free tool that will increase your Claude Code velocity by 100x. The tool I'm about to show you basically acts as a second brain for Claude Code and Codex, allowing you to vibe code so much faster,
The useful part here isn't the tool recommendation, it is the workflow shape. If your coding agent only has chat history, it forgets the plan, loses the finish line, and starts improvising. Linear gives the agent an external task board with scope, acceptance criteria, and status. That's why this matters for Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, or anything else. The model matters less than whether the work has durable rails.
And what we're going to do once this is detected is we're going to discuss the app we're going to build, plan it out, and what it's going to do is create a whole bunch of tasks and issues on our Kanban board here. So it's going to spec out our entire app, build out each task, put in all the details so whatever coding agent you use knows how to build these out, and we're going to start building these out one by one.
I would turn this into a 3-layer operating system. First, projects hold the product areas like auth, prompt management, or billing. Second, issues hold one testable change each. Third, the agent rules file tells every coding session how to pull the next issue, update status, avoid unrelated edits, and stop only when acceptance criteria pass. That sounds boring. Good. Boring process is what keeps automated coding from turning into a pile of half-finished guesses.
It details, gave it exact acceptance criteria so no one knows what to build. This is not only going to keep us organized, but this is also going to give us significantly better results. This basically forces the AI to think to itself, okay, what do I need to build, in what order, and what is the acceptance criteria so we know this works well. When you just say, hey, Claude Code, build me this, or Codex, build me that, it just goes, it can drift, it doesn't know when the real end is. That's how you get a whole bunch of slop.
Here is the ranking. The task list is useful. The acceptance criteria are more useful. The branch per issue habit is the part I would not skip. Without branches, two agents can both look productive while quietly overriding each other. With branches, every issue becomes a small reviewable unit. You can let an agent run, but you still get a pull request, a diff, and a place to say no. That is the difference between automation and just hoping the robot was careful.
Up to a second level, I can pull open Codex here. Now I have Codex on the right. I can open up the same project in Codex, say, hey, check out our linear board, and say, move on to the next task here. And now we have two agents independently working on our project for us. We don't need to get Codex up to date with what Claude Code's doing or vice versa. They're both just looking at our linear board, figuring out what's the next task they can move over to in progress, and doing it. This is how you...
The risk is that people will copy the demo and stop at the Kanban board. That is level 1. Level 2 is writing issues small enough that a model cannot hide. Level 3 is giving every issue a branch and a pull request. Level 4 is putting the rules into agents.md or clauns.md or cla.md so every new session follows the same contract. And level 5 is notifications, logs, and review gates, because autonomy without observability is just background chaos.
This next step sets the rules in all of your agents so that it follows this new workflow the right way. So you need to make sure you have an updated claude.md file if you're in Claude Code and an updated agent.md file if you're in basically any other tool. So check this out. I'm in Cursor here just so you can see the code. This is my agent.md file. This basically has the full breakdown of all the instructions of this workflow I'm showing you right now. And I'll put this down below. I'm sure YouTube might complain about this, so I might put it in like a Google Doc and just link to the Google Doc in the description. But this is the agent.md file. And what this is going to do is describe exactly what your agent should do. So before
My practical version is simple. 1 issue per behavior. Clear acceptance criteria. 1 branch per issue. The agent must update the issue before and after work. It must run the relevant test or say exactly why it could not. It must open a pull request instead of merging itself. Linear has no magic. It gives your agents a shared memory and a paper trail. If you want coding agents to act like teammates, give them teammate-shaped work.